a.m. So I'm making this just for you. I'm bored. Why not? I've been creative lately. I've been needing an outlet, so I went on Minecraft and I've been doing a bunch of stuff. First off, this is my little survival home. Built a little thing off of here. I have some furnaces, all my survival stuff in here. Simple bed there. Now that's all my survival stuff. Sean's survival stuff is over here. This is Sean's home. Sean has basically just used a dirt hut and digs down and goes mining all day. Otherwise, this is Meridian's little farm. Mer has made, a little farm for all of us to use. We steal her food quite often. This is my little... Oh no, this is Matthew's little cave where he was digging down. For me, my little cave system is down there. Otherwise, I've been creative a lot. I've been doing creative. First thing I built was with Sean, and we made a large arena. I don't know why, but we did. I had fun with it, I think. It was lots of fun. Giant arena, sitting on a bed of lava. The flooring is fences, so if you look down, you can actually see that you're standing above lava. Obsidian, Edstone, cages where there was like end crystals there, but they're gone now. I don't know why, but they are. We'll go over here to the next area. This is Matthew's house. I made Matthew buy Minecraft, and Matthew has made a nice giant log cabin for himself. Pretty simple in how it is, He's chosen some blue flooring. That's pretty cool. And I helped him build this bottom part, which looks like a weird bar type of thing. Got chests, some kegs, a bar, a little table, And then here was a bunch of fish. I killed them all. I think he might be mad at me for that, but that's fine. Alright, now let's head back up. Oh, there's zombies in his house. That's okay. When he comes back, he can kill them himself. Now, back more to the stuff I've been making. I created a giant tower of books. That goes to the very bottom of the world. Yeah, it's just full of monsters. We've designated the full testing area, so whenever something new pops up, or we want to try something new or destructive, you go in the tower and build it. There's like 20 different layers, so like 20 different floors, each floor about 10 by 10, like 10 by whatever. It's quite huge, so people will go in there and do whatever. This is Meridian's little area. She had a bunch of foxes and animals, but Sean accidentally killed them all using some command stuff. He lives beside a destroyed boat. Her actual house is nice. She's put sugarcane outside. Inside it's nice and cozy. She got a little den where she had a bunch of foxes living, and then she goes mining down there. Over here, if you go up, she has her bedroom area with a lamp and stuff. Even though her lamp heads are skeleton heads, but that's fine. And then, there's her little patio where she had a bunch of birds and foxes living, but Sean killed them all, so yeah. Sean, yeah. Now, that's their creations. Let's go over to my creation. As you can see, it's quite large. It's I think it's 100 by 100 island of stone layer and then dirt layer. Then on top is the main thing. I'll show you how to get to it. I've made lily pad paths to it. Over here, I used to have villagers, but the villagers keep getting killed, so I'll figure that out later. I set it up so that if I put whatever I put in these chests down there and they're standing on it, they'll sell. And yeah, so the way to get up to the village, you just go up the water. Up the water you go. You get to the front door of the village. It's locked at all times. Probably break through, but the way to open it is you walk over here, press the little switch which is showing, go back, and you're let in. You can walk over here, then close it back up. I have a little bell set up, so every time it closes, the bells go off, so I guess you can know whoever shows up and comes in. Next thing, we have my little village I've made here. Lots of lanterns, some iron golems, everything like that. I'll give you a little tour. First off is the smith, or the blacksmith area. I've put lava under it with fencing floor again. There's a little lava thing in here. Lava usually doesn't give off smoke like this, but I put inside the lava, the very bottom, for probably a split second you can maybe see it, but at the very bottom, if I can see it, you can see a little fire thing. That's campfires I put. Campfires give off a smoke effect, so I've put those under there to do that. There's a little venting area, and if you want to close off the vents, you can. So you do that and it stops the smoke, so you won't see it outside. Got all the tools you might need. There's a bunch of ore in a corner, smelting stuff. He's got chests, a keg. You need to be drinking. And some grindstones, anvil, all the fun stuff. And then there's little windows on the sides, which they can always open up. And some pressure plate door, simple. I'm gonna close it. I have a little fish pond here. They are all named Bro Baby, all of them. Here I have a little flower garden. I have lanterns everywhere where they're just lighting up the place. I have a little campfire area. Over here is something we'll come back to. Here I've made a small store where the currency is all based on coal. So if you go up to this guy here, anything you give him, he will give you coal for, and that's how he does it. Then this guy will give you, if you give him coal, he'll give you those. And everything here you can buy with coal. So there's a really expensive stuff you buy with blocks of coals, so like an end crystal. If you want to buy some spawning eggs, want to buy elytras, that's how you fly in the game now. Some random blocks you can buy for coal. And then, you know, all this stuff. Each of them I've set specifically to have different things. So they all, you can buy coal pretty much, and that's how they do the trading. There's TNT, of course, single guy for it. Some end stuff, and some golden apples, you know. So it's basically just a store you can buy a bunch of stuff from. Next is my little food storage area here, where I have a little, for the town, bunch of chests full of all foods and stuff. Just a nice little area for aesthetics. Made the floor with stairs to make it look weird. Looks pretty cool, I think. Behind here, some hay bale and a bunch of crops, which was growing for the farm. Back here is an armory, so the town has a little armory. You go in, a bunch of iron armor on stuff, and then inside a bunch of weaponry which is ready. Simple as that. I think my more favorite part is this little hay bale, where I've put a secret entrance to it, with some little lore things even. So if you go down here, I've set up some little secret stuff. So there's a book here you can read. Emergency plan, so I put some lore to it. Whoever may be reading this, if you have made it here, it means the village is under attack. You may not know who and how many survive, but only thing is to do now is escape. Within the chest is fireproof potions, pickaxe, axe, and sword. Take all of it. Break all the glass and swim into the lava and find the hidden shulker box. Within it is enough to help you survive for whatever life you may choose. Make sure all the glass is broken so the lava floods the room, preventing attackers from chasing you. Dig straight down and you'll land in water. In the box is a boat. Get away from here and live. Always hide your blade. Always hide the blade. May the villager's power be ever with you forever. Village Chief Lexus. So there's the book. You look in here, the bunch of fire resistance potions. So you spray yourself. You break open the glass and go in. I don't want to do that. Actually, I can do it really quickly if I want. Just have to be quick about it. There, I put it. So, oh, we're in a glitched spot. Perfect. So we're in lava right now. As you can see, that's a chest. If I right click it, in the chest is a bunch of emeralds, iron, coal, diamonds, food. So basically like an escape box for someone. They would go, then you would just open, you'd break down the floor and then swim out. I don't know how to get out of here without killing myself. Oh, there we go. I have put some glowstone up here. I don't remember why though. Alright, here we go. I don't want to accidentally let lava into the room, which I worked so hard to get. Wait, where am I? Alright, well, I'm just gonna cover this all back up. Pretend nothing happened. There. And then, as you can see, you would escape. In here, I even have an extra secret for myself in here, so that nothing else will be ruined. But in the chest, there's a sword called God's Bane. It has sharpness level 300 and a bunch of other stuff, so it'll kill everything with one shot. And the instruction book, which is the same thing as here. What I've done is I have a little chest of a bunch of ultra overpowered stuff for myself, which I just use whenever I need. And then under here, I have a command block with a command block which you can adjust to give you whatever type of sword you want. It'll always give you something called God's Bane, but you can adjust it. So right now I have it set up so that if I right click it, it'll give me a sword. The sword, this one has a 99,000 sharpness and 99,000 knockback, so it definitely kills everything, but just even worse. Kills the ender dragon pretty easily. And I always cover it up so nobody can find it. I'm very happy with what I've made. Alright, next place. This is the villager's home. Simple. You know, you walk in, all the villagers are hanging out doing their jazz. They got their own little chest up there they can put their stuff in, beds, there's all the stuff they need. And then I have a fireplace here with all this, books and all that. I think the cool thing about this in the end is at the top I put a chimney where you can see the smoke coming out of it. And that was the same thing I did before, campfires in there. These are the campfires I was talking about before. There's campfires, they really smoke. So that's how that looks. And then that's that. And then over here I have sheep of all different colors, pigs, pandas, and cows. They're all just hanging out, a little farm. And yeah, that's there. And then the last thing, which I skipped over later or earlier, is this area where it's a teleporting thing where it'll teleport you to any place you want to go. So I have not built this blue one, the red one, and the white one yet. White one's under construction by Sean right now. Blue one is going to go to an aquamarine. All these go to dungeons of sorts. This goes to a village which is on that way somewhere. It's like a lakeside village, so you can just click it and it'll teleport you. Then this one teleports you to a wooden dungeon, which I'm actually starting to work on. Press it, teleports you. If you look up, this is a giant spruce forest. If you were just flying above, you may not notice it because there's so much wood, but it's also covered by trees. But unless you weren't looking really close, you wouldn't really notice that it was not. It's a giant wooden structure. So you go up the little hatch, go in. Oh, come on, let me in. Let me in. Close the hatch behind you. Open the door. Little entrance room where I've made some cool designed walls. I think it looks pretty cool. And then the next room is a dungeon room. Oh, they all died. I think the iron golem got to them. Basically, skeletons are placed in here. All these skeletons shoot at you while you're trying to grab whatever's in these chests. They're enchanted skeletons, so they're stronger even. All the chests have different amounts of stuff which you can get. So if you were trying to get it, you might get killed while you're doing it, whatever. Then this room was going to be a little rest room. And then this is the actual entire place. I have iron golems sitting here because they kill all the monsters which keep spawning. But yeah, this is my Minecraft world with all of us. Avery hasn't joined yet. I don't know if she will. I hope she does, but oh well. And anyone who also wants to join, that'd be always fun, you know? I hope she will. But anyways. Grind out, just me, Mur, Sean, and Matt. Mur, we haven't played in a little bit, but I've been working on little stuffs. Here's the aftermath of me trying to do it. I cut down half this goddamn forest. But we'll pretend that didn't happen. Alright. Well, yeah, that's everything.